Hello, my name is Willie Minix. I am a pastor and a music teacher in Indiana, and today I wanted to teach you how to play one of my favorite scales. It's called the pentatonic scale or the pentatonic box, or also the G box, and it's made up of using 5 tones. So penta, the root word, means 5. Tonic means tone, so 5-tone scale. It's also the 5 notes that you'll see on a piano that are the black keys. And it's used in Japanese music, it's used all over the world, it's used in blues music. And what I love about this scale is it gives you a quick, easy way to learn how to play some lead parts for songs that you may be wanting to play. And to teach you how to do that today, I'm going to be using my Jam Man Looper by Digitech. And no, I'm not getting paid by Digitech to endorse their product, but this is an awesome pedal. And it has lots of loops on it that you can use when you're playing to practice. If you're a beginner, it's great because you can use it to practice your timing. You can actually have other musicians to play in back of you if you've never played before. And if you're embarrassed to play with other people yet, you can really hone your chops using this thing until you are ready to start playing with other people. And then when you get to where you're proficient, you can use it to play on the fly, and you can do your loops, which is what I'm going to do today in this video. You can do your loops on the fly and then just make up and stack the song as you go along. I saw Phil Keaggy use it once in concert, and it was amazing. I mean, just the way he could stack up all sorts of different loops and have a whole band playing behind him when it was just him. So that's what I'm going to be using today to teach you this. The first thing you need to know is how to play it. Now, the pentatonic box is very easy, and we call it a box because it basically makes a box pattern on your guitar neck. Now, I'm going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 6th fret, which puts me, you probably don't know this, but it puts me in the key of D, and I'm going to teach it mainly because that's where my camera is, so you can see it. I'm going to try to scoot up a little bit real quick so you can catch this. If you put your fingers, one on each fret, on the same string, starting out on the E string, and you lift these up, and you go 1, well, here, we're going to practice real quick. You should be able to do this, to play up and down. You're not going to use all your fingers for this scale, but when we get into other scales, you will. So, we're going to call your first finger 1, your middle finger 2, your ring finger 3, and your pinky 4. This scale uses 1, 3, and 4 mainly. So the first string, the E string, goes 1, I hope you can see that, 1, 4. Okay, so I'm playing my index and then my pinky, and I'm skipping these 2 frets in the middle. Okay, right there. Skipping those. So 1, let's if I can get my fingers out of the way and play this. 1, 4. Now then you go up to the next string, the A string, and you play 1, 3. 1, 3. Do that again on the next one. 1, 3. Then you go up to the G string and play 1, 3. Then when you're on the B string, you're back to 1, 4 again. 1, 4, 1, 4. And if we go backwards, it's 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, whoops, sorry, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Okay, and we'll do it one more time going forward. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Now what I like about the pentatonic box, as I said, is you can play lots of cool lead solos, and a lot of guitarists use this as their starting point. Eric Clapton uses the pentatonic box a lot, and you can be in any key by sliding it backwards or forwards up the neck. Now that you know the D key is on the third dot, and you can check that by playing your D chord. You count up and down from there. So D, D flat, C. So if I want to be in the key of C, I come to the second dot and play my pentatonic box. You'll notice that I cheat sometimes and I use my third finger where I should be using 4. Don't do that. Get in the habit of using 4. You'll be able to play quicker. If I want to go down to B, then I slide down to the space right before C. If I want to be in B flat, I go down to the first dot. If I want to be in A, I go down to the second fret. And again, if I'm back up in D and I want to go to G, well, I just jump up here to the double dots right here. Now, what's great about the pentatonic box is you can play just about anything, and along with a backing thing with those 5 notes, and it'll sound good. Now, I'm going to use my looper to play just something really simple. We're going to do it in the key of G, because that's an easy key, and you may know these chords. I'm going to play the G chord, the C chord, and the D chord. And in another video, I'm actually going to go through each chord and teach you the different ways to play it. But that's the 3 chords that I'm going to use just to make this simple. So here we have, I'll make the loop real quick. What's great about the looper is now I'm not playing, but it's looping over what I just played for you a second ago. And I can adjust the volume of that up and down as we go, but I'm going to leave it where it's at. Actually, I'm going to turn down just a little bit. Turn the instrument up just a tiny little bit so that way you can hear the pentatonic box in action. Now I'm going to start here at the double dots because that's where my G pentatonic box is. And you can play just the scale if you want to. It doesn't sound all that inspiring just to play the scale, but if you want to, you can do other things, like you can slide. You can bend. You can tremolo by waving your hand back and forth real fast like this. It's like B.B. King does it. They call it the butterfly vibrato. You can mix all those. Then you can hammer. Hammer is when you play a note and then you slap your hand down on another note above it. Or you can pull off, where you grab the note and pull off to produce a tone. Or you can combine them in a hammer and pull and get like that Van Halen kind of effect that way. Now my loop's not perfect, so it's kind of not playing exactly right, but anything you want to play. Now that was basically just the scale by itself. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, and then I bend. I get that effect by actually grabbing the string and snapping it. So those are just a few things that you can do using the pentatonic box, which is it's the third box in something called the cage sequence. And we're going to get into the cage sequence in subsequent videos. I'm going to teach you how to play the C box, the A box, the G box, the E box, and the D box. And that way you can start learning how to play solos all the way up and down the neck. So until next time, God bless. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon.